Goggles on.
We're back.
We're back. So since we last filmed anything, Gary has taken
More out the boat.
more off the boat.
She won't weigh anything in very long.
I know. So
How clean these are, look.
yeah, so clean. Put your hand through. So these have come off, and took one home. Or took them home to take them apart, and in so doing, I got a message while I was shopping this morning with his hand in a bandage. So we'll talk about that again later as well.
Chocolate went down the wrong way.
It's a great way of saying give your wife all the chocolate. Okay, what did you want to talk about?
I don't know, a lot of them forgotten now. Told you this last night, she's writing it down.
You should have written it down. You got the Gavroche book. Tow rails was one thing.
This is a different boat.
Okay, this is the Gwenel book. Yeah, okay.
Tow rails, we're going to talk about
Tow rails, yes.
where we're going to finish paint, because we decided, I don't even know if they know, we decided we were going to do oyster white.
Yeah. This is for the decks and
So,
the coach roof.
Are we
We're
doing
gonna
that
paint.
all oyster white? Are we doing that oyster white?
Yeah, I was going to do everything topside.
Everything oyster
Everything
white.
topside,
Okay.
oyster white.
So it's this sort of area here. So obviously that is linking to the deck down
Yeah.
there. So, and then the tow rail comes up to there. So do you strike a line there on the top like they have all the way across there and just go to that?
Yeah. I think so. Top of the radius.
You're talking about having the transom in
Maybe.
white rather than oyster white.
Yes, I was.
So where do you stop it on here?
Yeah.
Stop it on that line there?
Yeah. I think you do. Because you got a.
Do you have that bit oyster white or that bit white?
oyster white?
And stop it where? On that radius?
Yeah.
Be interesting.
It's going to be a faff, innit? But wherever you stop, it's going to be a faff.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, push bit is back.
Done a really nice job actually. So you can't even tell, but somewhere there was a hole.
Yeah.
And the only reason you can tell that anything's been done is because it's now polished. But I don't know if you want to. Sorry.
Yeah, Gary has got my clutch head on at the moment.
I've had it for a week and she can have it back. I'll tell you that now.
Last week he spent all weekend smacking his head. This week he's decided to cut his hand off. So yeah, so that he's cleaning up. I will need some soapy water to get rid of that algae.
Yeah. This I think is just brown
It's tape. Isn't it?
paint.
Oh,
That
it could be.
Ronseal
Could
stuff
be.
that's on there.
Yeah.
I think.
What else we got, Gary?
Well,
got
the hoops back.
Hoops are back.
He's rebent them so that they're more.
Bit more uniform, but still not
Aligned.
100%. But
But
they are a
one-
lot more aligned than they were.
One is actually longer than the other one anyway.
Okay.
But I haven't
Curious.
actually checked to see how they fit. I have a new way of getting out onto the deck.
All right, this could be good. This could be very funny. I can't let you go
we need
that
a
way.
bigger boat.
Shut up. You're climbing through the front window, aren't you? God's sake. I'm not sure that that's better.
The only thing is my hand hurts. Oh, God, I can't use my hand.
Well, no, because you tried to slice it off this morning.
Give us the port side one. But this is the side that was bent beyond all recognition, so...
Yeah. We think this side of the boat's had a bit of a meeting with something else. A bit more solid than it was.
Well, that's a lot closer than it was.
Yeah.
Still come in a little bit. That's all right. It will probably come in that much actually, and you won't even notice. No, they're the screw-on windows on the side.
Oh, right, okay.
And the nice non-stainless steel screw, ferrous metal screw.
Yeah.
And I'll save these because these are all stainless.
Right.
So you can put them in a little pot.
Yeah.
There's some posi drives and some slot heads because they were mishmatched.
Nice. I think we've worked out why the windows leaked.
They were the better ones. These were the worst ones. These have been done before because that's basically all the silicone that was on them. I haven't done anything with them at all.
Wow.
And there's very little on the hatch side.
Right.
When you see the size of the window and the size of the actual opening,
Yeah.
you know, the opening was from there to there. So we're going to have windows that are more this size,
Yeah.
with bigger, better, more glass area. These are the windows that we've taken out. So I've marked them up so that they can go back in exactly the same place. But I think we'll refit them with a silicone compound rather than a Sikaflex.
Yeah.
If we fit them with Sikaflex, we'll never get the bloody things out again.
Well,
So if ever they break or whatever, or you know, you'll never get them out. When I say silicone, it will be a marine grade silicone, like the was it Aberil?
All right. Yeah.
It's UV stable, supposed to be guaranteed for 25 years.
It's normal silicone doesn't really stick very well to this stuff.
We could use butyl tape. Yeah, the only thing I don't like with butyl tape is the bloody,
Keeps oozing.
Is the screw holes, because
Yeah.
as you put the screws through, it tends to
Bungs
mess
up the
the
screw.
screws up.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about that.
It's actually quite difficult to get the screws through the butyl.
But the silicone is adhered to the hull here, so
Just doesn't adhere to perspex.
well, we're not putting perspex in,
No, I know.
and it's designed to stick to aluminium.
Okay.
And they do a primer. You could actually mask this up and put a primer on here. I think the best thing to do is just to basically take all the hatches and stuff out now, basically,
Well,
and just do one set of cleaning up.
while we've got it under cover, and we're talking about painting the surface,
But they've got to come out anyway.
I think we've decided they're going to cut them out anyway. We might as well just take it all out so we can prep the whole surface,
Yeah, I agree.
paint it all, the several thousand coats it's going to take, and then just put it all back. It's not several thousand coats, but it's going to take some primer and it's going to take about 3 top coats or something.
It's not actually a massive area, so.
No, the painting's not the hard bit, it's the prep.
And I was thinking actually, which is hard, I know, but I was thinking that we were talking about how to do the side decks and still leave the cover up. I could put a piece of timber down to the floor on that side, unscrew those plywood brackets and take those legs out and actually have it down to the floor, which might have been better to do it that way to start with, but I didn't. Oh yeah, he did these as well.
Yep.
Look at that.
So, if you remember, these welds were basically left a groove, so he's re-welded it to seal the
that.
groove,
Isn't that good?
and
Polished them up.
yeah, cleaned it up.
I mean, that is amazing what he's done there.
Difficulty with the groove is, of course, water sits there and collects, and then it starts to damage the metalwork, doesn't it?
No, he's done a really nice job on
So-
doing them.
That's good.
Yeah, it's very talented, I have to say. Not just with stainless steel, he makes all sorts of stuff. It's James at Freeman's Wharf in Penryn.
That's the fella. If you need any stainless steel work doing, or any other metal work for that matter.
Do you want to give us another pot for screws? These screws can be just spares, I think, because hopefully they won't be going back in. Use another pot for screws in it,
Yeah, I
please.
will do. A minute. Tell the difference between somebody as a labourer and somebody who doesn't. You start a task, realise you've forgotten something, just send somebody else to get it.
You've got to keep the worker going.
The worker is already going.
So these can hopefully just be spares. Or if anyone wants to buy these windows.
You're taking the side windows out.
Sorry?
You're taking the pilot house windows out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to wash my hair tonight?
I mean, you can't wash your hair one-handed. Wash mine one-handed when I had a broken arm and a lot more hair.
Yeah, but you're left-handed, you're used to disability.
Oh. Used to be in a discriminated minority, more like. I should be used to this really from when I was younger. I had a mother who had so many children. We used to figure that she only had so many children as to cover all the household chores. And it was a big house, six-bedroomed house over 3 floors. And she did no housework. We did it all. And being the youngest, as each one left home or got old enough to say no, all the chores one by one came to me, which meant my Saturday afternoons were spent doing brass or silver polishing, and there was a lot of brass and there was a lot of silver, because Mum was also a magpie and collected anything that shined. There you go.
I shouldn't watch his, he's not very elegant, trying to use a screwdriver left-handed with a poorly hand.
In case you hadn't heard, he's got a poorly hand.
Can you grab that?
Somehow knew you were going to ask that.
We'll take it back towards you.
Oh, it's quite heavy, isn't it? You can help me take it down?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I got it. It's fine.
Oh. So, little bits of aluminium platelet just cut in and
Where were those? Behind the pods.
just screwed onto the top of the pod around the aluminium inside channel,
Right.
put in with slot head screws so that you couldn't even get to it properly,
Right.
really.
Okay. So
So this is the internal. So I can now hopefully get that out. There you go. I couldn't get that out before. I know we've discussed Windows to death, but
we're going to again, folks. Do you know what's coming? Could it be the template? Could it? Here it is. Let's give it a round of applause.
oh, don't fit.
See better days now, isn't it?
Yeah. it's had
One
a
thing
bit-
we were going to discuss was the, God help us all, folks,
I've decided.
the top and the bottom.
I've decided. Look. So.
It's been a while,
that's
hasn't
pretty
it?
much where the old roofing bit come down to,
Right.
which I don't like
Yeah.
because it's just
Okay.
it just makes everything lower.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to keep that as the bottom
Okay.
and then go up
From there.
from there, which will
Yeah.
take it up to there.
No, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Is that up the same up as the other side? It's not, is it? Or is it?
It'll have to be what it is. It's close. You can't really see from inside because you've got to go. So what I was thinking about doing was getting a block of timber, putting that outside radius
Yeah.
on it, and then putting it against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points.
Right.
Put a pencil mark
And
on.
that's your datum.
Pick the lowest one,
Yeah.
and then do them all at the same at the lowest one,
Okay.
and then that will give us our bottom line.
And cut all the cutouts the same size?
Well, no, because
No, but the 2 3s will be the same size as each other, and the 2 4s will be the same size as each other.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
As opposed to these, which are 4 different sizes.
they are 4 different sizes. Yes, but again, I'm going to fill in this bit and fill in this bit.
Yes.
I'd like to have done the other way, but I don't really want to
You don't want to take it past the chain plates.
I don't want to add new glass to here, so
No.
that would mean grinding that back
Yeah.
right where the chain plate is.
Yeah.
And I don't like the idea of doing that, I must admit.
No.
So I'm going to grind this bit back.
Yeah. That makes sense.
In fact, because originally we were going to do that, we were going to go down to there
Yeah.
and up to there, and I
Yeah.
think it'd be better to go the other way.
Okay.
I think it'd be better to go like that.
There to there.
Up
Yeah.
to there. I ain't got a pen on me, it's out on deck. I just took it. I was so hot. The cover does a good job of getting the wind away from you, so
Well, that's true.
it gets hotter.
Yeah.
So that will take it up to there. But I'm not sure as I want the window to come to a point like that, you see.
Okay. Stand by for more discussions, viewers.
I'm thinking about coming along there and then down like that. And
That
just
way.
fill it
Do
and
that
just
again.
sort of down like that.
Okay.
And then fill in that little bit in. I'll have to have a chat with Technautic, see if they can actually do that. I'm not even sure they can do that. I mean, to that end, do you go straight across there and then make a square bit there?
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, they could have done that, I suppose.
We were talking last night about the whole sides in here and in there.
Do you want to tell people how you got your Scarface?
No, I don't want to tell people I got my Scarface.
He has been on the self-destruct mode this past week or so.
Because it's so stupid, even I can't believe I did it.
Well, everything you've done to hurt yourself in these past 2 weeks has been so stupid.
Thank you.
Well, not being funny. Tell them what you bought especially to do that work on the windows.
I bought a pair of gloves.
Pair of safety gloves.
I did.
Were you wearing the gloves?
No.
And what happened? You cut your hand open. Bandaged it up, left blood all over the kitchen, and then put the safety gloves on. What could I say?
Well, keep the blood inside the glove, obviously.
And the tissues in the bathroom and everywhere else.
Anyway, so last night we were having this discussion whilst having a glass of wine.
Just the one.
And I was feeling quite upbeat about, oh yeah, we'll just do that. And I got up for a pee in the middle of the night, and I suddenly had this massive panic attack. Like, what the hell are we doing? Just vinyl the sides and have done with it.
Okay, so we're bouncing between putting a board up, which is basically like the same board as you get like in bathrooms, shower wall type stuff.
It's made by Bushboard. It's a 11mm thick PU panel.
So it has insulation as well.
So it's got insulation. It's full mica finish, so it's
Bulletproof.
it's hard wearing. It's a nice colour. It's not white. It's like beige. No, it's not beige. It's sort of.
It's an off-white.
It's a nice colour.
Yeah. It's a neutral colour.
And in some ways, it's probably just as quick as filling and fairing.
Yeah. So the alternative is we fill and fair.
Which never got done. You can see that it's never been done. Never been filled and faired.
They've just stuck the vinyl straight on as is.
Yeah.
But Gary being perfectionist, when he did WYSIWYG, which was the same hole, remember? Different top, but same hole. He spent weeks filling and fairing the sides so that when the vinyl went on, it was perfect. And in fairness, it was perfect.
The shroud plates were done differently on WYSIWYG though. These weren't here with WYSIWYG, these ribs.
Right.
So we had a bar. It went from a plate there, from a bar. I can't remember where the hell it fixed down there, but it went to down there as a bar, as a rod
Right.
on WYSIWYG.
Yeah.
The sheets are 2.4 of that sort of length.
So the complication with the bushboard is getting this side to match this, to match that, to match this, to match that, to match this, etc. It's getting all those angles to work, isn't it? So that's the complexity of using board, is getting all those joints to butt together all pretty much seamlessly.
Yeah, I think you go to the you decide to go to there.
Yeah.
So you put a vertical line down there, and you do the same on the other side. You put a vertical line down there.
Yeah.
And that piece is fairly easy.
Yeah.
And that piece is fairly easy.
Yep.
So we put a fillet on here that has a fillet in there basically that will take the curtain track that her indoors wants, and also a nice little pelmet, as small as we can get away with. And then on the bottom here, I'm tempted to bring out a piece of plywood out here, bond it onto the bottom, and then we run it into the plywood on the bottom here and just stick it on there.
Because we want that underneath bit to be removable so that we can get to the
Yeah, and then you can put another batten on the other side, and then you can screw a panel into that lot.
Are we doing the headlinings the same as well, or are we putting...
I think the headline's going to have to be lined ply
Right, okay,
with
that's
some
fine.
sort of vinyl.
Right, so the headline is just needing to meet the bushboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, for instance, are we going to do it in 3 sections to go around these windows?
Well, yeah, I think
Because
I
you've
can-
got
I think
you've got
I can-
3 angles, haven't you?
I think I can do that. So I think I can get that to go, strike a line down through
Yeah.
there, and I think I can get that to go into there,
Yeah.
and then I think I can go up to there. So I think it's just this curved bit here, but underneath it won't be curved. It will be sort of straight. It will be like that.
Could you? Is it the sort of board that you could cut nicks in to help it bend?
Not really.
Right.
So the sides. See, if you remember when we took all this out, they bonded plywood to the side of this hull rather than fill and fair it.
Yeah.
They'd Evo sticked. You can see it here. Look.
Yeah, you see this.
They'd Evo sticked plywood to it,
Yeah.
and then when it leaked, which I know it shouldn't have leaked, but when it leaked, it just rotted all the plywood out.
Yeah.
And then they vinyled the plywood.
Yeah. And vinyl's great when it's new, but over time, as you can see from the staining on there, the foam backing breaks
But
down.
would it do that in our time? Well, you can see it here. It's just
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
But
So
would
you
it?
see all that blacky grey stuff?
But would that do that in our time? Are we worrying about something we shouldn't be
Probably
worrying
not.
about?
So this is what we're deciding, guys, is do we use the bush board and get a really nice crisp bulletproof finish, or do we go back to traditional and what was planned to be fitted to the boat, the vinyl, which means a lot of filling and fairing to smooth out the fiberglass surface to make it as uniform as possible, and then you vinyl over the top of that.
See, it's not as bad as you think. It's only like, I don't know, was that 4 or 5 millimeters in the
Yeah.
middle there? Obviously, it's a bit more down there for some reason.
Yeah. So I'd be interested. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do, because we keep just thinking we've decided to do it one way, and then the next conversation we decide to do it the other way, and so on and so on. It's a bit like the conversations we've had with the windows, really. But this is a project that is constantly evolving. We think we've got an idea what we want to do. I mean, we were going to just paint the coach roof, weren't we? Now we're painting the whole deck, so that's changed.
Yeah, but that's been sort of forced on us, really, with the amount of damage there is to the port side
True.
deck, really,
Yeah.
and by the fact that we're using different tracks,
Yes.
so that's made a difference as well.
Yeah. Now that we've got the cover on, it means that we can just take all the deck fittings off all together, get them cleaned up separately, get them prepped, but then we can prep the surface, the whole deck, coach roof.
You see, I really, going back to the visibility thing again, how far up here we bring in the window? We're bringing it up to there. You still want that piece in
I
there?
do still want that piece in there.
And I think this forward angle is a good idea because it gives us more of a triangle in there for sort of forwards and backwards stability.
Yeah.
But you've got to decide how far off of here you want the fiberglass to
no
come.
more than that. No more than from off this lip, really. I know
Right.
this is probably going to go, but you know what I mean? I don't want to lose any more than that.
Can I say 50 mil?
What's 50 mil?
Sort of there. I've left my pen on the deck. Oh, I'm able to find it and say it.
That's okay, because you left the window open as well.
Actually, it's not in there. Where is it? It's a new tape. It's not worn in yet. It's very stiff. There.
Okay.
That too high. You'd rather go lower.
If we could, but
What are you thinking there?
yeah, more there.
I want to fiberglass the top to there.
Yeah, so you can cut it out for the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to have a lumar.
I mean, this rooftop isn't much of a curve. You could use that bushboard stuff. You'd have to screw it up there, but you could use it up there if you wanted to. And then it's got again thermal properties to it. So you could do that. Would bend around enough to do that.
So we're following this YouTube channel, Richie and Ava, who are taking 2 Enfield Himalayans across America at the moment. And last night's episode, they were in Vegas. Their channel is called On The Road. Please go and watch it, it's brilliant. And last night in Vegas, they went to Vegas wedding chapel and got married. And it was really sweet because it was a drive-through chapel so they could get married on their motorbikes, and it was just perfect. So we would both like to say congratulations, Richie and Ava, and we wish you all the very best in your future. So congratulations.
I'll leave these bolts here because I've been driving around with them for a week.
Go on. Your black marks, go on.
Was that the...
Yeah.
Bloody hell, well done.
I told you. I'm polishing metal since I was 7, I know what I'm doing. Oh no. Seriously? You don't know what's in that water.
I've got boiling water in a minute.
Oh, you rinse them out first then?
Well, yeah, of course. Well, I will mine anyway.
Thanks.
Not yours now.
Well, I won't drink it.
It's fine. Better than some of the cups you get on building sites.
I don't care. I don't work on a building site. Well, some days it feels like it.
Cup of Rosie Lee.
Cheers, copper. Stick on the side there, mate.
Which side?
Any side. Just Dan.
Need to go and get my scraper out, which I decided to chuck over the side.
This is stupid.
I know. Give us that window. I'll take it down while I'm here.
2 ticks. Careful, because there's a sharp edge there and I don't want to cut my hand. Got it?
Yeah.
That bit of wood on here that was for the outboard bracket.
Yeah.
God, it's... I mean, to paint it and leave the overspill on anyway is just not right, but it's done, look, scratched so badly. Okay. So Gary's taken out 2 side windows. One is over there, behind the railings. Taking out 1 door. Just see the tip of it there. Taking out the other door. There it is. That's quite a nice moment because we hate these doors. Don't we?
With a passion.
With a passion,
To be perfectly honest, there's not an awful lot
holding it on.
left.
Even less now. So just polish these bad boys up. They'll never be perfect because they're old and they're scratched and they've had a life. But
It's an old boat. We ain't replacing everything,
no.
although it feels like it.
yeah. But if you remember, that had that horrible piece of wood bolted to it. It also had the bimini screwed through it. Where they used Ronseal or a Ronseal type product, pretty sure it's Ronseal. This horrible brown muck that's around all the woodwork. They painted that wooden slab. What it was is a bracket to hold an outboard for a tender. But they managed to paint half the railings as well, but didn't bother wiping it up. So managed to get all that off. The chap's done a fantastic job welding the holes. I can't even tell where they are, and I've just been polishing it. So that says a lot really about what he's done. And this is the starboard side one. This one had the horseshoe screwed to it. Bless.
And bimini.
And the bimini screwed to it, so those screw holes are all filled in. Again, I can't actually see where they are. I got an idea. I think that possibly is one. Possibly is one in there. But he's done a fantastic job, and I'm really pleased with how these have come out, to be honest.
Trouble is, there's stuff you've got to do. So we've even got to sort out the pump out valves and the tank and stuff before we can actually do the decks, paint the decks, because of the way he's done it.
Right, because the pipe work.
And we've got to decide whether we actually want the diesel filler there, because the diesel tank is there, and it goes from there all the way around there down into there. Or do you have the diesel filler there, or is he put it there so you can fill it from the cockpit?
Possibly. But there's a water filler further down there, that side.
Yeah.
So that logic falls apart quite quickly.
Yeah.
I suspect, like most things on this boat, he didn't like to cut anything. So he thought he put the filler wherever the hose ended.
It's a bit of leftover exhaust hose anyway.
I know. Just probably put all untold contaminants into the diesel.
There's always one. That's a left-handed screw, and I can't do it.
Ah.
I've got a pulley hand.
Yeah. Let your drill do it.
No, I don't want to let the drill do it.
Break the screw.
Soft brass.
Right, it'll snap.
Got an idea at the moment to try and make this little bit a bit wider if I can.
Ooh. Okay.
It seems to come in.
Yeah, quite a way.
A long way. Try and make the whole door wider if I can. By machining up a.
It's not even in the middle. It's closer to that side than it is that side,
right.
Unless these are wider.
There's always one screw you can never get out.
Do you want me to try? Mind you, if you can't get it out, I won't be able to get it out.
I think actually the head's broken off.
It is now.
Oh, now.
Fixed it.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
The water down in there.
Really?
I'm not surprised the engine was flipping knackered. The water down in here. Good to leave that open for a while anyway, just to let it dry out.
Yeah. Gosh. Explains that why there's so much water coming into the engine, doesn't it?
I mean, if you didn't, do this kind of stuff, then, I don't know. Maybe we should have bought another boat.
Too late.
I don't understand why they've just glued this trim on to the fiberglass like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a piece of timber like a door sill to go over the whole top of this. Look at the state of it. Well, there is actually a screw in there, I didn't see that. Oh my god. Normally I'd hit that with my hand, but I've got a poorly hand. Didn't expect to find this, but what they've done is, obviously the inner moulding has created a thickness only to where the top of the TARDIS has come.
Right.
And then it comes down to the standard sort of gel glass
Yeah.
layer. So down here, the outside glass layer comes down here and goes across there and up there as in one piece.
Yeah.
And then this TARDIS comes to there and this TARDIS comes to there.
Okay.
And then the only thing linking it between the two is this piece of wood that they put on here.
Okay, that.
And then they filled in between with foam. But the trouble is you can see that water has been going down in there.
Absolutely something, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take this off.
Yeah. Well, you can see It's forced it out there. You can see the.
That might just, I don't know what that is. That might just
Alright.
be the lining anyway.
Okay.
But basically that goes all the way down into the engine bay. So water that's been coming
Through
here
there.
has been going down into the engine bay, straight through
That's just funneled it straight in.
straight through the door opening, basically. Which I knew it was getting in here somehow, but I thought it was getting through this step, not through there. But it's getting in through there.
It's a prime candidate
And this
now,
is
isn't it?
all
Oh,
rotten,
it is. It's terrible.
absolutely rotten in here, soaking. I mean, these are the bits of wood I've taken out.
Oh right.
I mean, they're soaking wet.
They are. Yeah. You can see it glistening there.
Yeah.
So.
So it's a little bit more complicated to fix, but that's normal, isn't it? Really.
Welcome to boatwork. If you could reach those hoops, may I have them, please?
Yeah, I can reach a hoop. I haven't got much more time before we need to start pack up, really.
I know.
I don't know if you can see this here, but this door frame that went in, this door frame that went in to here, like that, wasn't actually attached to that bit of timber there. So that only went round the corner like 5mm round the corner.
Right.
Into there, like that.
Crumbs.
And then that piece of timber there
So it's
has
not
been
actually fixed
screwed
to
on
it.
separately. So you've got a joint between those two bits of timber. So if water can go down through there, which it has been, you can see it's wet in there. Water goes down between there, and it's going straight down here and straight in as well.
So what was that screwed to then?
That was just literally in there like that. And the only screws were those ones there into these blocks of wood. No fixings up here. No fixings up there at all. Just reliant on the head being across there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this needs some serious thinking about, to be honest, about how to do that. I can't decide whether to do a split frame.
Could you just bring that all the way up that thickness?
I was thinking about that. I don't think that would look out of the world, would it?
No. No.
To be fair.
But at least it gives you a solid frame to work from.
Well, it gives you a decent water
barrier
jam, basically,
yeah.
You know, to do that.
Yeah, because you can put a decent door jam on there.
Yeah. I was wondering whether I'll do it split frame, and basically one bit goes into there, and we stick a flex cell onto there.
Yeah.
And then the other bit just basically goes
on there.
Onto there.
Bolt right
and we screw straight from this side.
Straight through.
And glue it together.
Yeah, as long as the join isn't another channel for water to come in.
It won't, because it'll be the bit that goes in this side.
Yeah.
Will have the door jams on.
Okay.
So basically, any water that sort of did try and come through would.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's only an idea. The other way of doing it is to
make it in one. Do you remember those door frames you did for the upstairs bedrooms?
Yeah, well, that's how I was sort of tending to do it.
Yeah.
Machine it into
the one piece.
So you got the door. So that was my initial idea.
Yeah.
That might change. It might end up being two pieces, but that was my initial idea. My initial idea was to have a piece that would literally put the head in, and then like go have a mortise there, and then go like that and push it on.
Yeah.
And do the same and push it on.
Yeah.
And then fit the sill in. But I'm not sure that's actually going to work in this scenario because of what we found down here.
Right.
So yeah, I need to have a bit of time to think about this.
Okay.
I need to get all this off first of all.
Well, it needs to thoroughly dry out.
And then dry. Well, yeah, it's going to dry because I mean I can start making this frame. I mean, there's so much to do now. It's unbelievable. But I mean, I can start making this frame, and we can have it.
Home. Yeah.
Yeah, we can have it ready to go.
Yeah.
Make sure it all fits and everything. Dry fit it.
Yeah.
And then we've got to paint all of this first.
Yes.
But all this lining material, all the rest of it, is all behind the frame as well.
So it's pinched it behind it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not sure as I like that. I mean, I don't know what else you do in this situation when you're using this vinyl stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know. you know, we've got to think of a way of finishing this as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this face here could actually be the same stuff as everywhere else. The only thing is doing that is that these windows would look more recessed. But you couldn't leave this here like this. I mean, even up here. I mean, look, stay at this. I mean, it's literally just falling to bits. Oh my God, you can't see it from this side. So that's the back of it. And you can see that absolutely sodden. I thought it was actually better made than that, but it's not. It's just Keith Robinson together. And then give me the camera. Sorry, being bossy there.
Yep.
Look at the state of that. I don't know what the... Look, see the water coming out of there? Look at that.
Gosh. Wow. Oh, nice bit of tape. Gorilla tape. Gosh.
Hell is that? Well, I didn't expect that, but there you go. What's new? Oh my God. We knew water was getting in there somewhere, didn't we? Hey?
Yep.
We knew water was getting in there somewhere. It's a good job you guys haven't got smelly vision.
What's it smell of, Gar?
Cat's piss.
Nice.
Just little bits of like that that's been like
just bobbed in
halved there. Out and bobbed in there. That's the headlining. You can almost wring that out.
Oh wow.
That's the headlining of the boat.
You can see it glistening.
Yeah.
How wet it is.
Well, if I squeeze that, I can actually get water out of it.
Gosh.
That's the headlining of the aft cabin.
Yeah.
So it's basically been going in there and then tracking along the headline of the aft cabin as well.
Fantastic.
I'm surprised Matey, when he was living on board, it didn't come down with bubonic plague. And that there, wow.
Mind you, if he could have survived sleeping on that mattress, he could have survived anything. Pretty gross.
So it all comes a bit clearer now as to what's going on.
Well, that's a good thing, really, because it's something that needed to be solved.
Yeah. Yeah, I now can see what's been going on.
So if we can see what the problem is, you can see better how to fix it.
I don't know, who's done that though? Has that been done by the factory or has that been done by the guy that fitted it out? You know, that's the thing.
We've got no way of knowing for sure, have we, really? You'd hope the factory hadn't done it like that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I thought the water was going down through that step. I didn't realise it was going down through the door frame.
Yeah.
So, how do we solve that? That's the thing. Do we fiberglass some stuff into there and put a fiberglass panel in here rather than what's here now? So I was thinking, you know, the I can't think what they call it.
All the colloidal silica.
Hollow core panel we've got at home.
Yeah.
So you could cut a piece of that and glass it up, ready to go.
Yeah.
And bond it into the back of there.
Yeah.
And then glass over the top.
Okay.
And then that then is solid glass, because at the moment it's just a hole straight through.
Yeah,
that's
the thing.
That's straight through into the engine bay.
It's got to be sealed, hasn't it?
Someone must have cut that out of there. That hasn't been come from the factory like that. Someone's cut that out of there, surely. That would have been in one piece there. Someone's cut down through there and cut it out on purpose.
You've owned, before this boat, 3 hunter boats, 2 of which you fitted yourself.
Yeah.
Is there anything in what you know about the build of those boats, up to you doing stuff to them, that would indicate the factory would have done anything like that?
No, in fact, looking at it now, I reckon that moulding used to be in one piece, and that was dropped in one piece, and somebody has cut that out for whatever reason, I do not know, but somebody has cut that out.
If anyone remembers the history of this boat, we'd love to know, but I don't imagine anybody who did that would want to face up to it.
The hardest bit on that lot there is getting in there to grind it all out. So I think what we do is we grind that face there to key it up. We grind all that face down there to key it up to here. Maybe even leave it a bit higher so we can cut it out afterwards. And then basically we make up that panel, one of those panels, with 2 layers of fiberglass on either side of it, ready to go. And then we basically put it in and bond it onto the back of there.
Right.
And then we grind down this face and tie it in with some layers of glass all the way across.
Yeah.
Fill and fair it.
And that
I wanted to paint the inside of this boat anyway, but it's just getting more and more necessary to do it, really.
Yeah.
And then we can tie the underside of the cockpit into that vertical bit as well. And then we can fill in between there with some Gravicol or some polyester paste, and fiberglass over the top so that it's waterproof. And then we've got a sill then we can actually put on.
Yes.
And we can stick a door sill in there properly.
Yeah.
Then if any water does come past it, it isn't going to find a channel straight down there into there. It's going to be waterproof, and it's going to go somewhere else. But I think that's probably a better way of doing it.
It'll come through the step instead.
Yeah. What about if we went straight down there like that? Am I right in saying that that's doable? It doesn't go right down to the bottom there. It goes to there.
Yeah.
Go straight to there.
Well, you want to at least you need some lip, don't you, in case there's water in the cockpit.
Leave this upstand here like it is. The reason to leave this here, it's like a bit like a girder. It's giving the cabin sole its strength by having this 90-degree bend on it here. Yeah. But why can't we make, instead of tapering it off quite so quickly, because that does feel horrible.
Yes. And it looks horrible, to be honest.
But you're right. The door frame does start over more one way than the other, doesn't it? Yeah. See, that's what was trying to stop the water coming in, but it's just...
Well, it's nothing though, is it?
After all these years and everything else, it just falls to bits, doesn't it? That's not an easy thing to fix on a boat. If you've got window seals that have gone, the rest of it,
Yeah.
Ideally, it should be easy to fix, but I know it's not.
No.
Because these windows are not fixable, but more modern boats, their windows... Well, I suppose the glue-on ones
aren't. Actually, no, because they sandwich them in the hole, don't they?
Well, that's 10mm different from side to side.
Yeah, because I can see it's different.
So we'll gain those 10mm back anyway. I had to confess, I still didn't expect this level of destruction that we were going to have to do.
No, I confess, neither did I.
I might not have actually bought it. I didn't, when you first start looking at something, it doesn't look half bad, really. I mean, we knew some of the problems, but I must admit, I didn't expect this level of problem. I must admit, I didn't expect to be having to do so much on the diesel tank and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have looked harder, but I don't know.
It's impossible to see anything though, because there was so much clutter in that hatch.
I mean, look, there's that much water been getting in here that it's
oh my god,
rotting away the
boat. But that'd be funny. That's a bloody health hazard.
Well, it smells disgusting. I mean, you probably can't smell it out there.
But that's got mould and spores and shit that give you lung disease. So
yeah, excellent stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't got a mask on. Well, that's what happened with Evan sailing. The young lady and the chap with the 2 doggies sailing. They've just built that big carbon fibre arch.
Oh right. Yeah.
In a Beneteau.
Yeah.
They bought a hurricane damaged Beneteau and redid all the keel grid in it and all the rest of it.
Right.
but they found that she was having health troubles, and they investigated it, and it turned out that all the behind all the linings in that, it developed mold spores.
Yes.
So they had to take all the lockers out and
Yeah.
and everything, and
Well, that's exactly what you got there.
deep clean it.
So you've done ourselves a favour, really. And we had intended to replace the door, so
I needed to find out how the water was coming in. That's
yeah.
for sure. I must admit, I didn't expect to find what we found. I've made my mind up about that. We're definitely going to fiberglass that in, rather than try and put a timber panel in there.
Yeah.
Because that'll make it more structural for starters, and it'll mean that, yeah, definitely going to do that. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. It doesn't make any sense to my brain to just put little fillets like that down the side of a door frame. I mean, have it as part of the door frame, yes, doing a job, but to have it on as like a decorative piece afterwards.
No.
And glued and screwed on, I just don't understand it.
It's just a bit nuts.
Again, look.
Oh, that's nasty.
And it's so wet. How do we do this? How do we do this?
So this is why you don't use mild steel on stainless steel. You don't use mild steel on a boat. In fact, don't let mild steel anywhere near a boat, because what you've got here is the corrosion caused not just by the rusting of the mild steel, but it's also started to eat the stainless steel. So that's why you don't do that.
Having said that, it still looks better having it ripped out.
Well, good day's work, Harry. You're taking loads off. Alright, so we're going to be packing up soon, because we are way past Loki's feeding time, so he's going to be sending us to Coventry tonight.
Alright, see you next time. Cheers and gone.